Okay. They say on the road to recovery and healing, you have to celebrate the good times and the good memories. So I thought if I video journey, video blog, whatever you call it, this is going to be like my diary, my story, okay? Oh gosh, my hair looks cute today. I like it. Sorry, my vein, my vanity. Anyway, I want to tell the story of the last time I saw Daryl, the very last time I seen him. And he had opened up the titty bar called the Clubhouse. Now, this was around 1995, 96, somewhere in there. I can't remember. Shit, that was a long time ago. And I was with my first husband, and he was a dope head and beating me and all that. So y'all already heard all that. Fuck that shit, okay? I don't want to go there today. Today we're going to go to good memories. So anyway, so I go to the titty bar, the Clubhouse, and it's completely empty. And I hadn't seen Daryl for years. I mean, it had been like 3 or 4 years. He had been, getting famous and traveling, and he probably forgot all about me. I was just a friend from school. We're just kids. Anyway, so I walk in the titty bar, and it's completely empty. There's like maybe 1 or 2 people, bartender or whatever. And someone walked up to me from the office, and they asked me, can I help you? And I was like, yes, I was here to see Daryl, but it looks like no one's here. Because I assumed if Daryl was there, that place would be fucking packed, right? I mean, it's a titty bar. I was a titty dancer for, 10, 11 years? So, I was so tickled. I was like, oh my God, he opened a titty bar. Hold on, I got a baby. Come here, baby. Okay. This is my therapy pet. My baby Daryl. Anyway, back to my story. So, I was in shock. Daryl come out of the office and walked straight to me and gave me a big old hug, and we went straight outside. And he started rolling up, and he saw my heart-shaped gold necklace. And he said, oh my God, that looks like a golden guitar pick. I told y'all that story already if you watched my earlier videos. And yeah, it said mom. And it was because it's my first baby. I had him back in 88 or something. It's so long. I can't remember all this shit. Okay, I'm old. Anyway. So I was like, Daryl, you opened a titty bar. That's so fucking cool. What the hell are you thinking? A titty bar? And he was like, yeah, I opened it for you because you were always, a stripper, and I opened it for you. And I was like, bitch, what? Shut up. And he's like looking at me, laughing, still rolling, because we always smoked. And I looked at him and I was like, shut up. You ain't never seen me naked. As far as I know, the whole from 17 years old until 26, I think, 27 years old, I was a stripper. So, I mean, maybe I was Daryl's fantasy girl from childhood stripper thing. I don't know, but I thought it was awful funny. I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't believe the club was empty either because, when I first started going to the clubs when we were kids, we were like 17, they had to sneak me in and shit. I remember Joe's Garage. Y'all remember Joe's Garage? I was the only one there. I mean, there were a few kids at the bars, doing shots and a couple of people playing pool. But when Daryl got on stage and started playing, no one went to the stage. No one. This was when we were fucking kids, okay, before he got famous. And me, I'd go sit right in the very first table as close as I could get. And, there's the mosh pit. And, of course, no one's in the mosh pit. It's empty. And I'm sitting there at the table, drinking my soda pop because I'm fucking underage. Can't have no real drinks. But we had the real drinks before we got there. You know what I'm saying? I was pretty good, fucked up, and we were high as fuck. But anyway, Daryl jumps up on the fucking table right in front of me like a stripper, and he starts playing the guitar. And I see him up picking, and I ain't never seen nobody up pick. I'm like, I've played guitar, a little bit acoustic here and there by ear, nothing fancy, but fucking up picking. I ain't never seen no up picking. So yeah, I had to share that story with y'all. I don't remember anything else. We smoked out, and then I remember him going inside and me leaving. It was no big deal. I don't remember going in and hanging out and staying a while or nothing like that. It was just a friendly, to say hi and I miss you and how you doing, because we've been friends for so long. It's like we got to keep up with each other and motivate each other. And I don't know. I love Daryl so much. I really do think I've always had a secret crush on him, but at the same time, I'm very glad that he was a 100% respectable gentleman, real Texas Southern Belle man, whatever you call the Southern Belle man. He was true to his sweetheart that he has known since he was a child, and they were always together, and I respected that. And I don't know, he was like a brother. We were best friends. He was always there. He was my best friend. Okay, before I start crying, I told you I was going to do a video with no crying. Anyway, that is the story of the very last time I saw Daryl. Now, I did go to the Arcadia before it was the Arcadia a couple of years after that with the husband that I was with that was beating me and doing drugs, all that shit. Anyway, and yeah, I was supposed to go and see Daryl and say hi, backstage, and I was going to take my husband because he got us tickets and we were going to the concert, right? And so my husband was such a jerk. He had bought tickets for these other girls, and they were in the row right in front of us. So when the concert started and everybody stood up, my husband stayed sitting down and these two girls stayed sitting down. And I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? So I started paying attention. I'm standing up and partying and just kind of looking over at them every now and then. And, they're acting stupid. But anyway, nobody wants to hear that fucking asshole, goddamn dopehead, woman beater motherfucker. I told y'all, no one will ever be as good as Daryl. And on a psychological note, they say when you're like 17 years old that is what marks the rest of your life, and no one has ever been as good as Daryl. He's seriously the best guy in the whole world. He stayed true to his woman, and he was the best friend ever. I love him so much. Anyway, that was my story of the last, I guess, 2 times I almost saw Daryl. But I think my husband at the time got the tickets because he was hoping I would go see Daryl and hang out with them, and he would hang out with the girls. And, kind of stupid shit. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, it didn't happen. I had to babysit my stupid husband. We still wound up getting a divorce, and if I could go back and do things over again, rewind, beep, 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 I would have went and hung out with Daryl. Instead, fuck that motherfucker. I'm still hurt over that shit, but oh well. But yeah, that's the story of the last time I saw Daryl face to face, was at the clubhouse. And he tried to say he got that titty bar for me. And he was always joking and saying shit like that. So I just laughed. I was like, shut up. You're so funny. Because he ain't never seen me naked unless he snuck in. I mean, you never know. Somebody could have been incognito because I used to drink a lot and I don't remember shit. Back in the strip club days, that's what we did. You got paid to drink. We drank a lot. so I don't know. He may have snuck in and seen me one time. I never knew. But I ain't all that great. I'm just a normal girl. Nothing big. It was fun, though. We were kids having fun. Anyway. Y'all see my turd? This is my therapy pet. My little turd. Anyway. I'm going to share the rest of my stories over the next few days, maybe. I mean, you never know. But look, I got my smile back. I'm trying to celebrate. I'm trying to be happy. Every day I just get up and breathe. That's all you can do, right? I have so many wonderful memories of Daryl. And I know he's up in heaven jamming. And I know he's writing some more music. And I know he's writing a song for me. Anyway, love y'all. More stories to come. Puff, puff, pass. Live life to the fullest. Be happy. My grandma used to say, don't hurt nobody. Do whatever you want. Just don't hurt nobody. And so my advice is sing